put our new plug in. That we cleaned it yesterday, and it's already a little bit, got a little oily residue. But we're fixing to get our tires changed, and then we'll be getting ready to go. So, yay! All right, cool. And we got the boom tube on, yay! With our new cold air kit, it sticks out a little bit more. Pick up more air. All right, ground. All right, guys. First pass of the day with the Explorer. The bad porter's not up here yet, so we won't have any outside the car.
776 at 87.5.
Well, guys, I forgot to turn the camera on. Ha! But we should have some it's nothing to brag about. It spun. Man, I gotta be behind somebody because it's fun. 168 on the 60. Saw it on the scoreboard. Dang it. Thanks, sir. 168 with a 1. 779 at 87.5. Man, killing me. Killing me. Just killing me.
At 60 foot, 779, 87.5.
All right, guys. We had a huge oil down. And now we're popped his motor about 150 foot out and just decided to drive all the way down the track with it to oil the whole thing, whole left lane down. Don't ever do that, guys. If it pops, pull over and stop. Don't make it worse. Thank you, sir. What? 780? Crap. 164 with a 9, a 780, and 87.1. Well, that is definitely not what we were looking for. Man. I don't know what the heck that was. But it's not what we were looking for. I actually thought that was going to be a little faster. Huh.
.64 60 foot, 7.8 at 87.1.
All right, guys, last pass of the day. It's probably going to be garbage too because the street tire cars have been killing the track. So, but we'll do what we can do. the last one. Whew. Thank you, sir. Oh my God. Dude, are you kidding me? That's the money shot right there, bro. 161 flat, 771 with a 3 at 87.9. Boom. Damn, guys. We're killing it on that one. That was the money shot right there.
.161, that's better. 7.7 at 87.9.
All right, guys. The sun is setting once again on another day of drag racing. So we had a pretty good day. You guys have probably seen all the numbers or heard me talking about them. So we'll do our blah 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 at the end, and when we get home, you can look at all the slips. I got them all folded up. So it was a good day for the most part. Wish we had a few of them passes back, but it is what it is. So we're on to the next thing probably. So anyway, let me get this thing to the house. It's dinner time. I'm freaking starving. So we'll good Lord. This road. All right, we'll see you guys when we get to the house and we'll do our blah blah blah. We are out. All right, YouTubers, you know what time it is. It's time for the blah blah blah. Real quick before we get started and get to the slips real quick, the weather was not quite as good as we thought it was going to be. The humidity was low, but it got hot. It was like in the mid 70s. So the weathermen didn't do a great job. It would have been nice for it to be cooler, but it actually got warm. So anyway, the first pass you saw, I think I got all of them but one in car, and then I got all of them but one, I think, out of car because the Mad Porter wasn't up there yet when I made my first pass, or maybe my first two passes. Anyway, let's get started. The first pass was that 171, 783 at 87.5, and we were disappointed because it spun pretty bad. But at the same time, we were still, hey, it's an improvement. And the mile an hour went up, so that was the big thing we were looking at. We pulled back around, and we ran another 783, but with a better 60-foot. Mile an hour dropped a little bit. And at this point, we were a little concerned. Maybe we finally hit the point where our tires had given up. I mean, they are old. They're 7 years old. Or was the track just not in good shape or whatever. So we made our next pass, and all of a sudden we followed a big tire car, and then all of a sudden it all came together. 161, 770, 87.5. So we were real happy with that. We came back around and basically kind of backed that up a little bit. The 60-foot went back again, 168, 779, 87.5. And then someone decided to drop most of the oil and water that they had in their motor, just decided to dump it on the track for a couple hundred feet, basically from about the 200-foot mark on, and just oiled the track down. So I had to go in the right lane after they got it all cleaned up. They ran us in the right lane, and it ran a 7.8. This is the one that surprised me because it felt pretty good when it left, and I was a little surprised. I guess you can probably see it on camera. I was like, whoa. So at this point I was going to leave, but I decided to make one more pass, and I'm glad that I did. And I actually thought this was going to be a bad pass because the starting line didn't look good, but this was the shot. We put everything together, and 161, 771 with a 3, 87.91. I always find it interesting when people always talk about, well, if you spin, your mile an hour goes up. This is another example. This was our best 60 foot of the day. Our two best 60 foots basically resulted in our two best mile an hours almost. I did have an 87.53 with a 168, but this is, you know, so that always happens to me. Best 60 foots is always my best ET and always has my best mile an hour. So it is what it is. So anyway, the weather wasn't quite as good as we thought it was going to be. We somehow made 6 passes again. I don't know how we keep doing this. It's not on purpose. It just works out this way. So, because I'm not really counting them when I'm doing them. I'm just going up there. So we got, the weather wasn't as good, but we did run a 771, which actually surprised me because I didn't really think that was in it. I thought maybe a 74 or 75, because on the 76 pass, the clutch kind of grabbed it at the top of first, and I was like, ah. But anyway, so it is what it is. This is already, my goodness, already 3.5 minutes long. So, all right, guys. Well, we're going to get off here. Our next modification is the GT40 heads. So, speaking of that, it's time for us to get to work on that little, or I shouldn't say problem, but that little project. So, anyway, till next time, we'll see you guys later.